Welcome to the Sacramento Talk Show Seminar. We have Maria Janet and Rodeny Dell here. Maria's from the state of Washington, and Rodeny is from North Carolina. Both of them have traveled a long way to be with you here today, and they have some very interesting things that I'm sure that you'll find unlike anything that you've heard before. Maria Janet has over 30 years of fighting with unjust practices of the system, and Rodeny Dell, many years alike. And some of the things that you're about to hear today, I just want to let you know, this is not legal advice. It's strictly for your entertainment. If you go out and you use this stuff, you own it. It's not, don't go back and point your finger and said, she said, he said. We don't want any of that. It's a matter of, if you take this, you adopt it, you own it, and you need to know what you're doing. You need to understand it. And we have some flyers. If you did not get the flyer, then what we're going to ask is that you get one of the flyers with the information that shows all the how to get in touch with AIB Radio. We have a Saturday and a Friday talk show that you can join in at 6 p.m. Standard Time, Pacific Standard Time, and you can get all the information you need for being on the land and how to use some of these remedies. Okay, we're going to get started. If you don't have a flyer, there are some by the front door, and just see me afterwards. Secondly, we are going to be doing something called a grand jury, and Maria will be going into that. And if this is something that is of interest to you, if you have a case and there's something that you have lurching in the background that you want to be heard, there will be a grand jury tomorrow, and see me for instructions on the venue, how to get there, and we'll accommodate you. But you do need to see me. If you have also a group, if you like what you hear today and you would like to have your church group or get this, we want to get this information out, contact me and we will get with you on that. Maria and Rodeny will be coming back. We hope to have enough people generated. We do need a head count. We plan to do a boot camp. We're looking at the month of February. And in that boot camp, we're looking at 2.5 days of being on the land, what you can get, what it'll get for you being on the land, and also 2.5 days with Rodeny on how to become a private attorney general, how you can go into court and defend your loved ones, get more of the remedies that you're looking for. So without further ado, I'll turn the microphone over to you. And let's give Maria and Rodeny a big hand.
Thank you, Clarine. Well, like Clarine said, I do have 30 years experience in the research area. When I first started, when I became, the law of the universe thumped me pretty hard. And I learned my lessons really, really well. But, and then I came in contact with this great guy here. And we just kind of become a team. And we just have a lot of information to share. So with that, let's go on. I'm going to let Rod start out with a private attorney general first. And then I'll come back in later this afternoon or as we go along with the being on the land, coming back to the county, and being a county notary and a county postmaster. The one thing that I do want everybody to understand unequivocally, that if you take this information and you use it, like Clarine said, you own it. If you misuse it, the law of the universe will thump you. And let me tell you, folks, you don't want that to happen. Because whatever the penalties are here on earth, the law of the universe is 1,000,000 times harder from up above. So you want to make sure that you're not marketing the information, you're not running out there changing your names on some of the documents that we give you as examples, and you're not trying to go out there and use the concepts until and unless you have a sufficient knowledge foundation basis and base to be able to defend what you do. Because those judges in those courtrooms and the public servants you have to deal with, the agents out there, are only looking for you to waver. They're looking for one little letter, one little stutter, one little anything to bring down the law of the universe on your head. And it is very, very heavy when you do that. So we always tell you the information is for entertainment purposes, because I'm not an attorney, he's not an attorney, we don't choose to be an attorney, we choose to be a private attorney general, which is completely different. And Rod will go in and explain that. So without any further ado from me, here's Rodny Dale.
Thank you. All right. What I teach.
Bring it closer.
All right. What I teach.
It's not on.
Not on.
Turn it on.
Somebody switch off.
There.
Yep. Yep, that works.
Now pull it closer to you. There.
All right. What I teach, I don't teach administrative remedies. What we got a lot of people out here that has very good information, and I'm not knocking their information because they've got some of the best out here. What you're dealing with is that they're staying within the court system. You're going back into the court and you're asking the court to do something for you. You're back in playing their games. So you're sitting down, doing the administrative remedies, so you may get off the hook, but the judge keeps your stuff. You didn't win nothing. Just because you got off the hook, he kept all your merchandise. What I teach and what we have discovered through my research team, I run AIB Radio. It's on TalkShoe.com. We do it on Wednesday nights. Marie has her county notaries on Wednesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm out of North Carolina. On Thursday nights, Chris Summers, he runs the study group for the AIB Radio on Thursday nights for question and answers. On Friday night, we get into the corruption of the government. On Friday night, we try to get into what is the jurisdiction, what's the functions, what's the job description, because this is what's hurting us. We do not know the job description of these public officials. That's on AIB Radio. All right. On